Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're discussing the latest news concerning the Ray Fisher controversy. The Ray Fisher controversy has taken quite the turn. Now, before I get into it, I want to remind everyone that just 3 months ago, I asked one fundamental question. Is Ray Fisher's Cyborg worth it? This was in the context of both Fisher's complaints about Joss Whedon and rumors about his negotiations concerning the size of his role in The Flash. My concern was whether Fisher was essentially blackballing himself with the public nature of his grievances, and especially for such a young actor in a role that could easily be replaced. You can check out that video in the link above. Now, as for Fisher's allegations of abuse, which he says occurred on the set of the DC movie Justice League after Joss Whedon took over as director in 2017, it seemed as if the controversy had settled down as of mid-December of this year. The investigation concluded, and WarnerMedia came out and said remedial action had been taken. No one understood at the time what exactly that meant, as no further details were provided, but it all seemed far too neat and convenient that this one young guy was successful in his very public attempt to book very powerful people in an industry known for doing away with actors who make waves. Even Fisher himself seemed taken in by it, posting on Twitter that we are on our way. He seemed happy, or at least satisfied at the time. Now, Deadline is reporting that Ray has once again taken his grievances to Twitter on December 30th of this year, saying he will not participate in any films associated with Walter Hamada, president of DC Films. His entire statement reads below. Walter Hamada is the most dangerous kind of enabler. He lies, and WBPR's failed September 4th hit piece sought to undermine the very real issues of the Justice League investigation. I will not participate in any production associated with him. Now, what's bizarre about this statement is that he's referring to an older statement WarnerMedia released on Labor Day weekend in defense of Hamada, having largely to do with the Flash movie and Fisher's disagreement concerning Cyborg's portrayal. In July, Ray Fisher's representatives asked DC Films president Walter Hamada to talk to Mr. Fisher about his concerns during the production of Justice League. The two had previously spoken when Mr. Hamada asked him to reprise his role as Cyborg in Warner Bros.' upcoming Flash movie, together with other members of the Justice League. In their July conversation, Mr. Fisher recounted disagreements he'd had with the film's creative team regarding his portrayal of Cyborg, and complained that his suggested script revisions were not adopted. Mr. Hamada explained that creative differences are a normal part of the production process, and that a film's writer-director ultimately has to be in charge of these matters. Notably, Mr. Hamada also told Mr. Fisher that he would elevate his concerns to WarnerMedia so they could conduct an investigation. At no time did Mr. Hamada ever throw anyone under the bus, as Mr. Fisher has falsely claimed, or render any judgments about the Justice League production, in which Mr. Hamada had no involvement, since filming occurred before Mr. Hamada was elevated to his current position. While Mr. Fisher never alleged any actionable misconduct against him, WarnerMedia nevertheless initiated an investigation into the concerns he'd raised about his character's portrayal. Still not satisfied, Mr. Fisher insisted that WarnerMedia hire an independent third-party investigator. This investigator has attempted multiple times to meet with Mr. Fisher to discuss his concerns, but to date, Mr. Fisher has declined to speak to the investigator. Warner Bros. Remains committed to accountability and to the well-being of every cast and crew member on each of its productions. It also remains committed to investigating any specific and credible allegations of misconduct, which, thus far, Mr. Fisher has failed to provide. My question is this. Why now is Fisher lashing out against Hamada, or even this 3-month-old statement? And how can he continue in the role of Cyborg if he's no longer working with DC Films? Have we seen the last of Fisher's Cyborg? Well, We Got This Covered, which is right every once in a while, did report 2 years ago that Fisher wasn't returning. Grace Randolph is now reporting she's heard the same, and Fisher's statement seems to confirm that. But what do you guys think? Did Fisher go about this the right way? Did he overplay his hand? Is going public with these kind of complaints at the risk of a promising career ever worth it? Do you think we'll see Cyborg again? And if we do, will it ever be played by Fisher? Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.